Hello, grade 2. This is Miss Nuran Abu Shofa. I'll be reading the story of When Arthur Wouldn't Sleep. Follow with me, please. Come on, Flora, Arthur said. Let's play jumping. Highlight the word jumping, please. Shh, Flora mumbled. It's bedtime. Time to go to sleep. The butterflies weren't sleeping. The bees were busy buzzing, and the grasshoppers were jumping all over the place. I don't want to go to sleep, grumbled Arthur. Arthur gazed up at the clouds. Highlight the word gazed. The more he gazed, the more funny shapes he saw. Then he started feeling very light. Slowly he started going up and up and up. Soon he met a hippo. "Where do you want to go?" the hippo asked. "I want to go where no one goes to sleep," Arthur said, and off they flew. "This is your stop," said the hippo. A ladybird was waiting for Arthur. "Come with me," said the ladybird, "but don't forget, no sleeping." Soon they arrived at a party. What a party! Highlight the word party. It's time for the amazing crazy legs dancing competition, the grasshopper said. They danced and jumped. Arthur joined in too. Highlight the word danced. The ladybird bounced, the sheep pranced, and the grasshopper skipped and hopped and twirled. So highlight bounced, pranced, skipped, hopped, and the last one is twirled. They jumped and danced until their legs felt like jelly, and they couldn't dance another step. Who is going to win the amazing crazy legs dancing competition? The grasshopper said, and the winner is Arthur. Do another dance, Arthur. But Arthur was very sleepy. I have to go now, he said. I've got to tell Flora that there is a place where no one goes to sleep. Off he flew over the fields and back to Flora. But Arthur didn't tell Flora about the place where no one goes to sleep, because in the morning he'd forgotten all about it. Now, after reading the story, let's talk about the highlighted words, the meaning of the highlighted words. The first word is jumping. To jump is to push yourself suddenly off the ground and into the air using your legs. So you jump off from the ground using your legs to the air, to the up. The second word is gazed. To gaze is to look at something or someone for a long time. So you look at something, as you see here in the picture, the two boys are gazing at the sky or looking to the sky. It's looking for a long time.
Party. Party is a social event at which a group of people meet either to talk, sometimes to dance, or to eat in order to celebrate a special occasion. For example, there is a birthday party, there is dancing parties, there is anniversary parties, and so on. Dance. To dance is to move the body and feet for the music. Bounce. Bounce is to move in an energetic way. As you see here in the picture, it's moving, it's a normal move, but in an energetic way. Prance. Prance is to talk or dance in an energetic way also, but with high kicking steps. So it is walking, either walking on foot or dancing, but with high kicking steps. Skip is to move forward, jumping quickly from one foot to the other. So it's moving from a place to another quickly and on only one foot. Hop. Hop is a short jump, especially on one leg. It's also on one leg. It's jumping, but it's very short jump. Twirl. Twirl is to turn in a circle. It means to turn around in a circle way.
Now, after we've listened to the explanation of the words, the highlighted words, let's speak about the story. The story is speaking about Arthur. Arthur is a sheep, and this is his friend Flora. Okay. Arthur said to Flora, let's play jumping. So Arthur wants to play, but Flora said it's bedtime. She wants to sleep because she feels sleepy. Arthur gazed up at the sky. He was looking at the sky. The more he gazed, the more funny shapes. He started seeing shapes in the sky. He started feeling very light, and then he started going up and up and up. As you see here in the picture, he started going up. Soon, when he went up, he saw a hippo. This is a hippo. Okay. The hippo asked Arthur, "Where do you want to go?" But Arthur said, I want to go where no one goes to sleep. So Arthur wants to go to a place where no one's sleeping. No one goes to sleep. Soon when he arrived, he found the ladybird was waiting for him. And she told Arthur that, "Come with me, but don't forget that this place, but don't forget no sleeping." Soon they arrived. When they arrived here, he found that there is a party, and there was a competition. A competition is what is a competition? A competition is an organized event in which people try to win a prize by being the best. Okay? Here there was a competition. The name of this competition was the Amazing Crazy Legs Dancing. So this competition was about dancing. They danced. As you see here, there was Arthur, the ladybird, the sheep, and the grasshopper. They danced and they jumped. Arthur joined them also. The ladybird bounced, and the sheep pranced, and the grasshopper skipped and twirled and hopped. So they danced a lot until the legs felt like jelly. So they couldn't make another dance or another move. They were wondering who will win this competition, but soon the grasshopper announced that the winner is Arthur. So Arthur won the competition, but he was feeling very sleepy. They asked him to do another dance, but he was feeling so tired and sleepy. he wanted to go. He wanted to tell Flora about this place, the place where no one goes to sleep. When he flew over the fields and got back to Flora, he couldn't tell Flora about this place. Why? Because in the morning he forgot about everything and he was so tired, so he slept immediately uh, without telling her.
Now, the second part of our lesson is talking about certain words we use in stories, words that can make the dialogue more interesting in stories. I brought up here some words to learn. I just picked up some, like asked, answered, moaned, yelled, whispered, and grumbled. Let's see together the meaning of these words. Asked is to put a question to someone or to request an answer from someone. So asked is to ask for to put a question for someone. For example, you ask your brother, "What do you eat?" So here you're requesting an answer from your brother. Answered. Answered has two meanings. The first one is to say or write as a reaction to a question. For example, your brother tells you, "I eat chicken" or "I eat fried potato." This is reacting to the question. Or to open the door to someone or pick up a phone. You can say, "Someone is knocking on the door, please answer." Or you can just say, "I answered my friend's phone call yesterday." But of course, here in the story, it gives this meaning, which is to say or write as a reaction to a question. It's just reacting to the question. Moaned. Moaned is to make a complaint in an unhappy voice. For example, this boy, his mother asked him to go with her to the shop, but at the top of his voice, he said, "I don't want to go." That means he was unhappy for the idea of going with his mother. Yelled. Yelled is to shout something or make a loud noise, usually maybe when you're angry or when you're feeling pain or sometimes when you are excited. Here the boy, he was playing with his neighbor's football, but he had a fight with his friend or with his neighbor. His friend asked for the ball. He asked him to give him the ball, but he was angry, so he said, "I don't want to give you my ball." Why? He was yelling because he was angry. Whispered. Whisper is to speak very quietly using the breath but not the voice, so that only the person close to you can hear you. As you see here, this girl is whispering to her friend. Grumbled. Grumble is to complain about someone or something in an annoyed way. Here we have a brother and a sister. The brother said, "I am hungry, make me a sandwich," said the boy. The girl, "You need food every time. I am fed up," grumbled the girl. She was angry, she was grumbling because her brother was always asking for food every time. Moving on, we will speak about the suffix ly. As we've learned before, we took the prefix. What is a prefix? Prefix is or word of letters that can be added to the beginning of a word to make a new word. But the suffix is the same idea. It's maybe one letter or a group of letters that can be added to the end of a word to make a new word. So the prefix is added to the beginning of a word, but the suffix is added to the end of the word. The suffix we're going to learn about is the suffix ly. Ly is adding ly to the end of a noun turns the word into an adjective. So when you add an noun, an adjective. An adjective is a type of word which usually tells about the properties of people. So the adjective is describing what does people have, or what do people have. For example, things and other nouns like new, small, red, and bad are adjectives. Usually it can be used before the noun or after a linking verb. So for example, you might say Sarah bought a new house. So new is describing the house that Sarah is living in, or the house that Sarah has bought. Another example, Sarah has a red car. So red is an adjective because red is describing Sarah's car, the color of Sarah's car. Look at these examples here. The difference between slow and slowly. What is the difference between slow and slowly? As you can see here, clearly they are the same, but just the only difference is that slowly ends with ly. And here it changed the meaning. In the first example, the car drove slowly along the street. So here, slowly is about driving. The car was driving slowly. So slowly is describing how was the car moving. But in the second example, the car is very slow. So here it describes the car. Here it describes the car itself. It was very slow.